Hello and welcome to my LEGO channel. Today I'm going to show you how to build the satellite from my newest mini MOC, the public takeover on Saleucami. So here I have the different building piles. I just separate them because it's easier for me to know how to build it. So to start with the base, take two of these light gray 2x1 bricks. One side is striped up and down and the other is striped side to side, and we'll put those together with the side to side on the outside like that. And when you put these together, you have to make sure that they're not like this. Have to be like fully lined up like that. Not that. Alright, so with that out of the way, we are going to take this 2x1 with two studs and put a control panel on it like that, and that'll connect these two together like that. Then on the front we'll do another side to side, but this time dark gray. Then we'll take a dark gray 2x1 and put it on top of the control panel piece, and two light gray 1x1 with the sideways clip, and put those both on like that. So this is how your base should look. Then take a 2x1 with the clip like this. Not the clip, but the part that connects to the clip, and connect them like this so that the studs are facing the control panel side. And then take two of these. They don't have to be a white top, preferred if they're not, but it is better if these are the 2x2 clip on the top. Well, not a clip, but the 2x2 plate instead of just the 2x1. It works better if it's like that. And connect them like this so that the studs, 2x2 parts, will move upwards like this. Then when you do that, fold them in as much as they go like that, and that'll create a kind of angled thing like that. Yay, you have the base. Now, excuse me, we'll take a 2x2 round or just 2x2, doesn't matter color, and put that on top of the clip pieces and just the regular 2x1. That doesn't matter if it's gray or light gray, dark gray or light gray, but I am using dark gray. Then take one of these pieces that's 2x2 with the rounded part with the Technic pin in the center, and a grate will go on top of the round brick and on top of the rounded 2x2. We'll do a 2x2 jumper plate. Then take a 1x1 with the hole going all the way through the center, Technic hole, and then put 2 dark gray or light gray studs in the center, like so. So the studs will go in the hole. Then on top, do a cone piece and the longer rod, the 2, not this one, not the shorter one, the longer one with the little bar or circle in the middle. Actually, not the middle. It's nowhere near the middle. But anyway, then just stick it in, not all the way because that's kind of short. So we'll take it out and just barely put it in there so that it will stick up as tall as possible. Then we'll take another 1x1 clip and connect that like that to one of the studs, and on the other stud we'll take one of these pieces. This is I call them backpack pieces. They are usually used on minifigures for backpacks or whatever, but now they have the newer clear one. I prefer these. Alright, so when you do that, you want to take a Technic pin with the axle on one side and the pin on the other, and stick that in like this. It's not going to stay in or anything because it's an axle that is going in. But on the bottom, we'll take this Technic tire thingy and put it on the bottom and just push until it stops, and that is how it's looking, and this won't move. I mean, it'll rotate, but it's not going to go up or down. Then we have the connections. For the clip, we'll take this piece. I don't know what it is called. It is kind of like a valve handle, but that's this piece. You'll need this and one of these, an antenna. Doesn't matter if the top is rounded or just flat, but I'm using rounded, so yeah. So this will connect to the piece, the valve like that. Kind of looks like a kind of a weird gun or a fencing pike or whatever, or actually it kind of looks like a lance. Anyway, so that is one of them. Then for the next one, take one of these and one of these. This will go in like that. And this is a lot of my stuff is more display than play, but this cone or cylinder will go on the pin like that, and then this will just go in as far as it goes. Not very much, but that is the relation. Then we'll take the lance and clip it in to the clip like that. And there, you can angle it how you like, but there is the antennas part, and then that will just clip in, not clip, it'll just go into that stud right there. Doesn't matter if this is on the right or the left or whatever, doesn't really matter. I did it like this. but if you like the other way better, then you can do that. On to the satellite parts, actual satellite dishes. We'll take these. These are the 6x6. The 6x6s. They have a 2x2 here and a 2x2 here and a hole through the center. So we'll need 2 of those. 2 of these 2x2 round bricks. 2 dark gray cones or light gray. These are hard to find. These are the 3x3 circles with the 1 stud. You could use the 4x4 circles. That's what I'm gonna call them. I guess they're satellite dishes, yeah. So you could use the 4x4, but it does not have the hole through the center, and that's kind of why this works. And lastly, you'll need 2 of these. So if you have 2 dark gray and 1 light gray, then use your 2 dark gray for the satellite dishes and 1 light gray for this antenna. But otherwise, just use 2 light gray here. 2 Technic pins with the stud on one side and the Technic pin on the other. Doesn't matter if they're gray or blue, and then these are invisible to the outside, but they are the 3 studs long, roughly 3 studs. I have a 2x4 here that we can compare it to. So it's a little bit longer than 3 studs, but you know, just using this as a measure, that's the right one when it's roughly 3 studs long. So to build this, we'll take a satellite dish and this piece and connect it in, and it's gonna like wiggle a lot. Then we'll take this satellite dish and push the thing through the center so it's like right there, not like this, but like this. So then here you'll take one of these, put it in the center, and this needs to be, the stud needs to be on top so that when you push this down, it will go in as far as you can, but it'll make the bigger one and make the bigger one just not wiggle. So once you have that, take this piece, the cone, and once again, just hardly connect it in. But this time not for length, this time it needs to be like that because there is this piece. So, but I've forgotten. So, this black pole does need to come out because it needs to connect to this. So, yeah, connect it to that. This doesn't really matter how much, but enough that this will stay on kind of well. Sorry about that. Anyway, so now you can connect this on, and there you go. Now you can push as much as it'll go in, and that is a satellite dish. And the reason this is on here connected with the studs facing the satellite dish is because it needs to connect on to these with the studs facing up. And then you'll just build another one of those, and I'll get it right this time. So take one of these satellite dishes, the bigger ones, and one of these poles. Connect the pole, I'll say halfway through the 3x3, like that, and just stick that on here. It's not going to connect, excuse me, it's not going to connect fully, but Then take the Technic pin and connect it in as far as you can, and then just push as much as possible to get it in as far as possible. Then once you have it like that, push the black rod a good amount, so that is about how it is in relation to each other. Then take your 2x2 brick and put it on like that, so it won't fall off. If it falls off, then it's not secured enough. Then connect your cone onto the blue and put your gray thing on. So this is also kind of like a tiny little fencing thing. So it's the handle and then a really small blade. Alright, so then when you have that, just take this and angle the side things down like that. If it's fully up, it's not going to connect, so angle it down, take the 2x2 and connect it on like that, and do the same to the other side, and there you go. You have your satellite thing built. These will go up that much. It's not amazing, but you don't want it to go too high. And it'll go down like that. It's not going to connect to the ground because of these connectors. It's not going to go all the way down, but this is about the right angle. These things, they rotate good ways. Not quite I mean, that looks good, I guess. Doesn't look terrible. But if you want to do that, then just, if you want it to be like more like that, then you can just reverse the control panel and this thing. But I don't really like that because this hangs over so much. And this is, I don't know, it just looks so good, in my opinion, that's how I leave it. That's how I advise to leave it, but, you know, it looks pretty good for 2 satellite dishes. So yeah, and I have the mini MOC right here to connect it. Right there. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys could build it. It was a pretty cool build in my opinion. Definitely is the reason why this MOC is an actual MOC. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.